Okay, Krilla, you convinced me that even though we're trying to get world first, it's worth spending time gearing up a character. But I see Zerwo working on 14 different warlocks, and every other player has so many characters. Doesn't it make sense to just gear up one character as strong as you can and then get to racing, get world first? Why so many characters?
You need so many characters, and especially the same class, because splits. It's doing the heroic red and also the normal mode one. But you can do this only once a week per character. So that means by having that many characters, you can do many different reds and funnel some players. For example, one is going to take all the clothes, another one is going to take the leather armor, for example. So in that way, you can give all the gear to specific characters, and then at the very end, you are going to look at all characters and be like, okay, this one got really lucky, he got a trinket, he got a weapon, he got a really good armor, like a 4-set. So that's how you're gonna choose your character. And I think the same class is also really good because you have like another chance if one of your warlocks wasn't lucky. And also it makes you get more like used to your class in the red by doing it many times, and also you're getting faster into splits because you play the same role. So that's why.
Yeah, I think a really good example of that is the, I'm not necessarily saying this would be a driving force in this raid, but an example would be, for example, the Void Glass weapons loot in the new raid, where there's a dagger, a staff, and a sword, each of which can be paired with one trinket, and if you get those paired, you get a 2-set bonus. Let's say that's really, really powerful. Zero runs a raid on one warlock, he gets one chance at that dropping. If it drops, cool, but more than likely it doesn't. If he runs it 14 times on 14 warlocks, most likely one of those warlocks is going to end up with the 2-piece, and if it's really powerful, that's an enormous gain that he acquired by pulling that lever that many times. And just RNGing into better loot than he would have otherwise had by just having one character.
Yeah, it's a really crucial process because we talked about this is a combat-based game. Highest item level generally wins, but the loot that drops is still RNG. You can't force it, so the idea is literally, as Jesse said, pull that lever over and over again until you get that character that just has the God run. And what we'll see is within 3-4 days, they will have characters that step into the mythic part of the raid that are wearing what would typically take someone maybe 6 weeks of heroic farming to achieve. They get done in 3 days. And that character is like the god tier character that you would get from heroic. It's practically done with heroic. All geared up and now straight into mythic.
Yeah, I like the point you made that you can't force it, but sometimes you can force it with 14 characters. I think it's...
If you keep rolling dice, eventually you'll get a 6.